How to find a phone number with an email address. You probably can't. Hi everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. Here's the question. I have the email of a person I want to talk to, but they won't share their phone number. Can I find it another way? It's probably the case that the email service providing the email address that you have, they probably know the phone number associated with that email address. But it's a matter of privacy. They're just not going to hand it out to you if you ask for it. Looking up somebody's phone number, if they don't want to give you their phone number, then is it really ethical for you to find it anyway? But I do want to give you a few straws to grasp at and a few things to be cautious of as you go down this path. To be clear, there is no master directory of email addresses and phone numbers where you can just look something up. The first thing that you might consider doing is searching for their email address. Unfortunately, email addresses are very difficult to search for. Even if you search for example, leo@askleo.com, in quotes, you would think you're asking the search engine to search for that specific string, which might turn up places where that email address has been referenced and maybe then a phone number associated with it. The problem is that most search engines still don't respect the quotes around an email address. So, for example, if you search for leo@askleo.com, what you end up searching for is leo@askleo.com, as if the punctuation weren't even there. Not very helpful. It's worth doing because sometimes it'll get you close, but it's not going to give you exactly what you're looking for. When you search for somebody, by name especially, but also by email address, one of the things that will show up in the search results are online directories and services. The problem is, of course, that they don't give you the information unless you pay them, and even then, they may not have the information you're looking for, but it's too late. You've paid them. By and large, my recommendation is don't go down that path unless you're absolutely certain you know the company that you're about to give some money to. One of the ripest places to find information like this is social media, especially if the target you're looking for isn't particularly savvy, because it's not uncommon for people to make their information public without realizing it. Take a look at their profile. You could get lucky. Relying on other people not understanding that they've made things public is probably the single best straw I have for you in terms of finding out their phone number based on their email address. And of course, the counter side of that is that, okay, if you have put your phone number or other private information on social media, make sure it is as private as you want it to be. Next on the list is public records. This is one of those things that varies dramatically based on where you are. In the United States, it's a state-to-state thing, and in many cases, it's even a county-to-county kind of a thing. The county that I'm in may have different rules, different systems, different information available about the residents than the county next to me. Now, I do have to point out, law enforcement has access to this. You don't. However, if you're in a situation where you're doing this lookup because of illegal activity, harassment, or threats, the first thing you should do is contact law enforcement. Now, I have to be realistic. They may not be able to help. It may not be a big enough a priority for them because their resources are stretched, or they may not have the technical expertise to do what's required here. But at a minimum, you want to get it on record and then take the steps that you want to take. Ultimately, my recommendation is that if it's on a personal level, you respect the other person's wishes. You respect their privacy as you would want others to respect yours. If it is a legal issue, then yes, step one is to involve the authorities. But again, I have to caution you, chances are you will not be able to get a phone number from an email address. For comments, for updates, for links related to this topic and more, visit askleo.com/166374. I'm Leo Notenboom, and this is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.